Alright, so in this video we're checking out a portable grill by a company called NXR. So it's a 3-burner, 24,000 BTU, stainless steel, includes the hose, even cooking surface, folding locking legs, locking lid, stainless steel parts, large grilling area. This is a Costco product, that's the model number. And here on the other side we can see some pictures. And the stainless steel is 304 type. So let's go ahead and open it up. We even get hard corners. Definitely packed for shipping if you were going to buy it online. So it appears that it just all comes out of the box. So I'm going to go ahead and pull it out. All right, so everything's zippy and it's out. And I have to say, guys, it's actually very well packed. Lots of protection all around. Go ahead and pull the sides out. We got plastic bag. Looks like we do need to cut this loose here, the zip tie. That's gonna release our hose. So pretty decent length, about, looks like 3 feet or so. And this is our normal propane connector there with the regulator. Yeah, it looks like we have little feet here. And everything is stainless steel. But yeah, these legs just flip out and there's a pin there on the other side, locks them in. So the whole body is stainless steel. You can see that pin. It locks them into place, and to unlock it, you just pull it on the other side. We'll check it out here in a second. So this is where our drip tray will slide into. So anything that leaks will go in here. We can see the burners here. And each one of them does have the spark to start the flame. Very nicely built. Everything is stainless steel, looks like. This, I think, might be zinc or something. But in any case, the whole body is stainless. So let's go ahead and stand it up. There we go. So this is actually a really good size because it's not too big and it's not tiny either. The one that's getting replaced is out there, and that's a 2-burner and it's pretty small. So this is going to give us a little extra room and extra heat with the extra burners. Of course, I will use more gas, but that's okay. So let's go ahead and unlatch the top here. And this makes it actually pretty nice because the lid just doesn't come off on its own. You do have to unlatch it, which is good for portability. So let's open it up. Wow, looks pretty nice inside. So here we have, looks like a separate sheet. And that's pretty cool because that makes it where the top probably won't get as hot. Kind of like a heat barrier. And here we can see the platform. It is stainless steel also. Very nice. We need to cut it loose. So there's 3 zip ties on each side. I'm going to go ahead and take those off. This is one large piece. It's quite nice. And it is stainless steel, so yeah, it should last a long time and be quite durable as it's quite thick. So on the inside, we can see there's a box in here. Looks like our accessories. Right underneath, we can see our burners. So the burner is also stainless steel, looks like, which is okay, as it should last a good amount of life, especially, you know, you don't drip anything on it. Yeah, so you just put a match on it, and to light the burner manually, you just put it through this hole here to the outside, and that's where it lives, outside the grill. And it came with little instructions here on how to use that. So in the box, we're gonna have our accessories like the drip tray, which by the way goes underneath. You guys can see right there, you just slide it just like that and it just hangs down there. We also get the burner covers, and there are 3 of them, and by the way, they're also stainless steel. Everything's stainless steel. Okay, so the flat side goes on that side. Whenever something drips, it just kind of drips around it and not onto the burner, which keeps the burner safe from getting clogged and also gives it extra life. But yeah, pretty simple here. And that's pretty much everything that we need to install on this grill. So we haven't looked at the knobs here. They are chrome, very reflective, and they lock. You got to push it in and then spin them to unlock. And as you spin it, you guys heard the click. That fires the spark to start the burner. And we got a pretty good adjustment here. And there are 3 of them. We do have a little staining, maybe need to be wiped down. So let's go ahead and lock it. That way we can move it without worrying about the top coming up as it's locked in. And by the way, this is where you release the pin to fold the legs. And it's the same on both sides. Alright, so we got the new grill out here, and the spot it'll be sitting. This thing's quite old and rusty, and technically this is what happens to stainless steel over time. We'll see how good this thing survives. But yeah, it fits perfect here, which is great. And yeah, let's go ahead and light it up. I connected it to the propane. Everything's good. I'm gonna go ahead and release the gas. So it kind of goes there. It comes into the side, and now we should be able to start it right up. Let's go ahead and try it. All right, there it goes. Took a couple tries as I think the gas was still flowing in there. Okay, that one went too. I heard it. And the last one, there it goes. So I'm gonna turn them down to a minimum, and they're all burning. Oh yeah, feel the heat coming down. Definitely can feel the heat. It's quite quick, which is great. But one thing that's not so great about this grill is that it does not have a thermometer up here that shows you the heat, which is kind of unfortunate, as I usually use that to guide myself of, you know, when I'm ready 400 plus I start cooking. Pretty much the only downfall I would say. You can have an external one. Yeah, other than that, everything seems very nice about this thing. Love the large knobs. So we actually got something to cook today, and it's going to be this lamb, and the way we do it is just some salt and pepper. I got this thing preheating. Pretty hot, I can feel it. Yeah, it's quite toasty in there. So I got it all the way down. Since there's 3, it does get hot pretty quick. So let's go ahead and I'll load these guys up. It actually makes it quite nice because it's a little larger, so there's plenty of room. And there we go. So I'm going to close it up, and we're going to see if they all cook even, which I presume they will because they're all just right above the burners. And we're going to kind of turn them up just a little bit on all 3 of them. Alright, so let's see what's going on. Oh, we got a little fire over here, so maybe we're a little too hot, but I guess just the fat going down. Looks pretty good, quite even. But yeah, lamb is extremely flammable. And by the way, I forgot to mention that I did put a foil underneath the whole bottom there and made a hole in the middle, drain out under there, so later it'd be a little easier to clean all the burned up grease and whatnot else that falls to the bottom. But yeah, so far it looks really good. I think I'm a little too close this way because there's not much heat here, so I need to go that way more. As we can see, this one is not as cooked as these. And that should be good right there. So yeah, so far so good. So yeah, things are going pretty well. This stuff really burns easily, so we are getting some charcoal black on the top lid there, on the bottom of it, but the top is looking nice and shiny, and I'm thinking it's because of that protective layer there. And we're getting close here to being finished. But yeah, overall I would say this is a really nice grill.